So should get Jay in a minute, Jason. I'm just waiting. Stream Together is on. X.
2009. Moving swiftly on.
Just waiting for entry.
They're in the back of the court. They've got very interesting West Brom or Stoke. And what was Preston beginning? Keep across all of those over on Saturday. Last scores taking you through all of that, of course, to Sam Wallace. Things play for free online or via the app. Just predict 6 correct scores for the chance to win £250,000.
There we go. And you're sideways. You're like. There you go. Right. We are in.
Hang on, I'm going to sort this stand out because it's going to fall.
The only goal of the game was actually the only goal of shots out in the first half. But it's enough, hasn't it? It's sent them into Derby Dreamland.
That's like you spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby.
It's
spinning round on the camera. Huh?
I've got to put my phone on the side and it's...
I've got mine on a clamp on the thing behind the microphones. I've got a 3-point stand with a round white light microphone and the phone stand.
I can't get this to stay still because it's just going to fall over.
Stand it on
like that. Like that.
Right.
Okay. Right, there we go.
For the setup process. All right. I don't know where the chat is. Oh, it's somewhere down there. All right. Okay.
That's better.
Huh?
That's better.
Here he goes. Right. Good.
Yeah, you can see my green screen up there. Look, I'll put it away.
Yeah, up the top with your pops.
They're not mine. They're Tory's empty boxes.
Oh, are they? I thought you had a big collection going again.
No, that's Tory's empty. But all them are Tory's empty boxes, and they go. They're 2 high and 4 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You seen the pops up there? See mine up there?
4 deep, and there's 11 rows. That's her boxes.
Well, you had tons at one time, didn't you? You had a whole room. They were going up the wall, up the shelves, everything.
Yeah, I've only got a few left.
Yeah. So mine are up there.
You probably got more than me.
I might do now if you sold a lot.
Eh?
I might do now if you sold most of the ones you had, like you said you were going to.
I've got 2 here. Kevin Smith and Rob Zombie right there.
All right.
And then I've probably got about 10 up there. So I've probably got about 12 altogether now. That's all I've got.
Well, up there, I've got Hans Gruber and 3 other die-hard ones. I've got the Muddy Dutch from Predator, the actual Predator itself up there. The 8-bit Alien, and then the other aliens in the Batman ones. Original 19, was it 89 Batman? Harley Quinn, Joker, and something else. Plus, I've got a Fish Mooney one as well from Gotham. So I got them. Plus, I got that massive one you saw, didn't I? Michael Myers. That's actually, I don't know if it's in view, is it? Can you see it from there? Just next to the Fabulous 50s.
Bit far away, but I got this. It's not my birthday till next week. But Lee's got me that, so I've got a new chair.
All right.
And I can't display this anywhere else. But I've got that.
Oh, Jason.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I can't display it anywhere else apart from right there. So
my flatmate's got a mannequin upstairs, and he's left it for me for when the circumstances occur, and I'm going to stand it when I do a live stream, but have it behind me with a knife in hand and a Michael Myers mask on with the overalls. So that's a big, massive standing statue thing with the knife in hand and that, like proper Michael Myers one. Just put the mask on it, dress it up. My chair, I don't know if you can see it, that's the one I got a while back.
That's a nice chair.
Yeah, it's Brazen. I don't know if you ever heard of it, a Brazen, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is, every time I go like that.
WD-40 is what you need, WD-40.
I've done that, but I've never ever had a non-squeaky chair.
But I have to say, I'm a little bit hot, so I might just get my shirt out a minute.
Give me 2 seconds, I'm going to get. I don't know if you saw that, did you? I got it off Amazon.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah, there we go. Go with my blue glasses, see?
I've got a blue shirt on. Does that help?
You got the Chelsea one on, yeah. They're not talking about that. Good game, though, from what I heard.
It was, but it's WrestleMania weekend. It's WrestleMania today.
I know, it's 12 o'clock tonight, isn't it?
I know, I wanted to buy it, but it's £20 for night one and £20 for... I ain't spending 40 quid.
What, 20 quid a night? It's not a one-off home payment for what both nights?
£19.98.
They're taking the piss. I haven't actually done a pay-per-view payment in about 5 years.
I haven't done one forever.
It's a joke now. It's like €25 or something. 20 quid over here, €25 somewhere else. It's piss take. Absolute piss take. 40 quid for 2 nights. And there's like, how many matches? I've got the thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I've only got 13, night 1 and night 2. Don't get that. But anyway.
I think they'll probably kick off with... We'll go with night 1 first.
That's what I was going to do.
But I think they'll kick off with Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. That'll probably be the first match.
That's Dragon Lee, actually.
No, have you watched SmackDown?
Oh, they changed it. No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, mysteriously, Dragon Lee got injured. And,
all right.
Carlito was the only one that found him.
He's a good wrestler, Dragon Lee. Those luchador ones they bring in are pretty cool at what they do normally.
So when Selena Vega was fighting Elektra, or whatever she's called, she lost, and then Dominic came down, beat up his dad, and then they tried to get Andrade to help him, and he just turned on Santos Escobar and then joined forces with Mysterio. So it's Mysterio and Andrade versus Escobar and Dominic.
All right, I'll catch up on SmackDown later on. Just, do you remember that time when what was his name? It was the wimpy one, the wimpy luchador they used to call him. What was his name? Sin Cara.
No, I'm not.
I've hurt my finger going over the top rope. He goes, I can't wrestle anymore. I was like, what the f you do?
I'm not a fan of lucha libre stuff.
The
That's
stuff they
normally
do.
my toilet break. When that comes on, I go toilet break. That's when I go toilet.
I remember the midget luchadors. Do you remember that back in the old school WWE when they had mini luchadors with their ball, the ring in the nose, and the masks on, the little midgets jumping up and down everywhere. Stuff they could do was incredible, though, even though they're tiny. Okay, so we're going with Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee's out, Escobar, Dominic Mysterio, and Andrade.
I think Dominic will win that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they're trying to build this. What they're doing now again is they're going back to the old roots again. They do have a habit of recreating stuff, don't they?
I think Dominic will win, or say Ray wins, and then it will be a mask versus hair match at Backlash.
Because the thing is, I mean, they do like going back and revisiting things, don't they? I mean, like a lot of these rivalries, they drop them and bring them back. Now I've got a feeling they're gonna have Rey Mysterio and Dominic again, and then it's going to be the singles of the other ones that we're talking about now that are going to go against each other.
Yeah.
And then Dragon Lee will come in somewhere because he's been taken out, and then that'll be another rivalry somewhere. They do like reinventing the old history, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Trying to get more. Triple H now, he's doing the stories for the long term, for a long time. So
I did hear a rumor that they were going to bring Lesnar back, and he was going to feud with what's his name, Gunter for the Intercontinental. So it may mean that. Well, we'll get onto that in a minute, but it may mean that as a negative for Sami Zayn.
It may be, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Okay, so basically the matches for night one I've got here. So there's now been a change. We've got Andrade in there, but there's Rey Mysterio, Santos, Escobar, and Dominic Mysterio. Bianca Belair, Naomi, Jade Cargill, she's making her debut at WrestleMania, versus Damage Control. So I'm not a big fan of Naomi. I've got to admit, it's not because she's black. Don't get me into this. Put me in this racist category, anybody. But I just don't have any. I don't know what it is. I can't get into anything she does.
No, I can't. What's the word? I can't get on board with it. Even the first time when she was there, I couldn't get on board with it.
No, I can't. It's just something about her. I don't know what it is. It's when she's on the mic as well. It's irritating. It irritates the hell out of me. You know, it's like when Bianca Belair, she's good on the mic, good wrestler, not the greatest, but when she starts doing that girl and all that carry on, and it's like talking in that street language, you know, it's all nightmarish. But
Naomi should have stayed in TNA.
She only got in because of her husband, and that was what, Jimmy or Jay? Can't remember which one. Jimmy. But I think
on this one, it will be Jade Cargill's first win. She'll pin Asuka.
She was good. When she debuted the other day and came into the ring and took out all four of them, it was like that powerbomb she did. I was like, my God, that could have gone so wrong. She just slammed her right down. She's almost like her head was almost just bent before she hit the floor, the canvas. And I was like, my God, the power in that. She'd have done that in the wrong position. That could have been a bad injury.
But I do think Jade Cargill will pin Asuka.
And she's bloody tall as well, isn't she? Was she about 6 foot one?
Probably well tall. She's got some nice legs on her though.
Yeah, she'd be like that sort of woman from James Bond. What was it, Xenia Onatop or something? Where she wraps around you and she crushes you with like the strength of her thighs. You know, that lady from the Bond film. But I don't mind Bianca Belair. She's tolerable. Naomi, I just think her finishing move is just crap. It's the worst finishing move in WWE. It's the worst one. On the mic, can't stand her. In the ring, doesn't invest me at all. Nothing. I just have no interest in it. I don't hate her. It's not because she's black or anything like that. And a lot of people are going to think, oh, it's because she's black, and it's not. It's just that you look at some wrestlers and you think, yes, what a great wrestler. The moves they can do, the things they can do. Yeah, but Naomi never had an interest in it at all. And she walked out on WWE like Punk did. But Punk had a reason to walk out on WWE. With the doctors, the fact that he could have died from that elbow
Yeah.
thing, what he had, what was it he had? Can't remember. In his elbow, the doctor didn't diagnose it properly, did it?
He has some sort of a cyst, I think.
Yeah, there was a name for it. I can't remember what it was, but it could have killed him. And he went and got medical help, and luckily he got it at the right time. But he had reasons and other reasons to leave. She
But it's,
walked out because she didn't like it, but they were tag team champs at the time. And then she waltzes back in, and then they're welcomed back with open arms, like nothing ever happened. It's like, why didn't you just stay where you were if you didn't like it? Now you
it's
come
like,
back, we got you back again. We could have had Sasha Banks back. That's a far better wrestler than Naomi. She could have stayed in AEW, and Sasha Banks would have come back. I'd have been happy with that.
but
At least she could wrestle.
it's like Grayson Waller. I don't like Grayson Waller. I just don't like him.
No, there's something about him. I don't know what it is. He's just got that sort of like person you want to just punch him, don't you?
It's not like I don't like him as in he's a heel. That's why I just don't like him.
I think it's working though, because if you don't like somebody, obviously what they're doing is right, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not that reason that I don't like him. I just don't like him. Don't like him. He doesn't look
No.
like a wrestler. He looks like
He hasn't
someone
done
who's
much, though, has he?
playing a wrestler, like pretending to be a wrestler.
He hasn't really done much though, has he? And I think
No.
they're teasing a point where they're going to split the two anyway, because he's thrown Theory under the bus a couple of times, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the next match, isn't it? It's a 6-pack tag team ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships.
Priest and Balor, R-Truth, and The Miz, Awesome Truth, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, New Day, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I don't know if they've got a tag team name, have they?
Aren't they A-Town Down Under?
Oh, that's it, yeah. A-Town, oh God. A-Town Down Under, yeah. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I think it's good that they took the Butch character away and gave him Pete Dunne back, because he's much better like that.
I like it, the new Catch Republic. That's a good name, that is.
Yeah, and Pete Dunne is better. He changed over to Butch and didn't really get anywhere because he was in that stable with Sheamus and who's the other one? He walked out on him, didn't he?
Oh,
In
yeah.
a few matches ago.
Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland, yeah. I haven't seen much of him at all. I don't know what they're going to do, whether it's going to be a surprise comeback.
He's NXT, he is.
Oh, he's gone to NXT, is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Because when he walked out, I thought after a short time they might actually do like a surprise return and have a story build around it. Because he's been gone a while now, hasn't he? How long has it been?
Yeah.
A few months?
Oh, God,
So-
yeah, I think it has been. But Pete Dunne, he lives about 30 minutes away from me.
Does he?
Yeah, he's from Birmingham.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, because what was I watching the other day? It's a totally different thing, but we were talking about the Essex Boys.
Yeah.
And I was watching something the other day on TV, and Pat Tate used to live in Gordon Road, which is literally 20 minutes from where I am. It's like right opposite, like Sainsbury's. The Sainsbury's as you go into the high street, literally down that road. Crazy, isn't it? That he was living around here in that short area.
Yeah.
You got Pete Dunne just up the road, and I had Pat Tate just up the road from me.
I got TGF round the corner from me as well.
Who's that?
The TGF boys, Jay Swingler.
Oh, all right.
They're big YouTubers. They're around the corner from me.
Oh, I know what I was going to say to you quickly. Just coming off the subject, just before we carry on. Have you heard of someone called CJ Faison?
Yeah, I've seen Beardo do a video on CJ Faison.
That's what I wanted to know from you, because I was watching something the other day about is it paranormal or strange events caught on tape or something they have on Sky on Friday nights or something. and he was on there, and I thought I've seen it before, and I'm sure I recognise that name.
Yeah.
But he
don't
wasn't
know.
actually in the paranormal, was he? He did something else first. Was he a motorbike rider or something? I
I've
can't
no
remember.
idea. I've only ever seen one video of his.
Sportsman of some sort. I thought I recognised the name. Anyway, let's get back to it. Six-pack tag team ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. But Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth versus DIY versus New Day versus
A-Town Day.
A-Town Down Under and
New Catch
New
Republic.
Catch Republic. Who are you going for?
New Catch Republic.
Yeah?
I think
To
they're going
win,
to be
to
split.
become actual champion.
The titles will be split. New Catch Republic will win the SmackDown tag team titles. And I'm going to say Awesome Truth will win the Raw tag team titles.
Is that all on the same night then, or are they just having like one match for both? Or is it one match for both?
The six-pack ladder match is that all the belts have to be down for the match to finish.
Oh, so any tag team could win either.
So,
Oh, okay.
New Catch Republic could take one set of belts. They could get the second pair, but someone could take them, and that way they're split. That's how they split the titles.
Gotcha. Okay. This is a hard one. I got a sort of, yeah, you know why? Because I think with this, looking at this, in Judgment Day, Damian Priest has the money in the bank, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So if they lose the championships, he's still got an opportunity to go for one of the main titles, either at WrestleMania or after, because he's only got 3 months left, hasn't he? Because he won the Money in the Bank back in July in Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So he's had that briefcase up until now. So if they actually do drop the titles, he could go for one of the 2 major titles in the main event tonight or tomorrow.
I think he'll go for Drew McIntyre.
That's what I was leaning towards. That's what Jay said as well. Jay was like thinking he would probably do that and go for something like Seth Rollins, or when Seth Rollins is tired, or if the match is finished.
But there's a rumour that one of the tag teams in this match might not be in it, so there might be a replacement. Just saying, there might be a replacement.
I wonder who they'd throw in.
I think Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are being taken out.
Can you imagine them two having it?
But the rumours are, again, the Hardy Boys may turn up.
I'm not sure if Matt and Jeff are still in AEW. I don't watch it, but the last thing I heard was that Matt Hardy was unhappy there.
Matt's not in it, but Jeff's still under contract because he was injured and he's got to finish off the months that he was injured for. But that's just a rumour. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller could still be in the match. But I'm going to go for the New Catch Republic and the Awesome Truth to win it.
Yeah, well, I'll go. This is what I mean. This is like wrestling with predictions. This is exactly what we called it. Because it's hard to pick something out of all of those 6.
Yep.
I got a funny feeling about, I don't know why, Ciampa and Gargano.
That'd be a good one.
That's not a bad pick. And considering that I think New Day have been tag team champions numerous times, I wouldn't be surprised if they pick it up again.
I'm going to go with New Catch and the Awesome Truth. That's what I'm going to go with.
I'll go with Ciampa and Gargano and the New Day. I don't know what's happening with Big E though. I don't think he's coming back, because I think he said, somebody asked him the other day and he said, I don't want to take the risk. He said, I want to know that I'm 100% before I actually do come back.
He was at the Hall of Fame.
It's been a long time.
He was at the Hall of Fame with New Day.
Well, that's cool. Seeing them all together. See them all together that way.
Right, so the next matchup would be Uso versus Uso.
Yeah, Jay versus Jimmy.
Yeet versus no Yeet.
Yeah, I heard there's a possibility that they could reunite again after the match, and one of them, it could be Jimmy that turns on one of the bloodlines. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's a rumor.
Yeah, it's a rumor going around, but I don't think they would. It would. I don't think it would work for WWE if they did that. They've only just split them up, and then they're going to put them back together again.
Unless it's a false pairing, and yet
Yeah.
they go back together, and then it results in the heel turn by Jimmy still, and then he goes back to the bloodline again, or something like that.
I'm going to say outright, Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, he's going to win that.
Yeah, because of all the stuff that's gone on.
Because he's
As
lost
I was
the
saying to Jay
Intercontinental
the other
title.
day,
He's lost the Intercontinental title match to Gunther. Then he lost the US title match because of Jimmy Uso interfering. So I think Jey will win this because he's probably the more popular one.
Yeah. Well, I'll get to what I was going to say when we get to the main event for night one.
Yeah.
But I've got so not something to say, but I've got a reasoning between the Jey Uso match and Jimmy Uso match and the main event tag team. So I'll go over that in a minute. Right, next we got Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the IC Championship Intercontinental belt. The most hideous belt they've actually got at the moment. Fucking awful thing. I like the original white and gold one, the one with the white straps with the gold that the Miz had.
Yeah.
I don't know why they keep changing these belts. They made that Intercontinental one look horrible. I don't like it. It's the worst belt in WWE, I think. It's supposed to be the most prestigious, and the design is awful.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I don't know why they've even got it.
I quite like the Attitude Era one. I like that one.
Yeah. Miz did a live stream. I watched it a while back, because a few months ago, it was prior to his match against Gunther for the Intercontinental, and everybody in the chat, while he was there signing stuff, they had different people in, Miz, and then he got up and went away and someone else come in, and it went up for about 40 minutes or so. And when he sat down, the whole chat was full up with, would you please get the belt back and change it back to the white and gold one? No one likes that new design. I just don't know why they even had it. It's horrible.
They might change it up again soon. I don't know yet. We'll see.
I just think it doesn't look right. It doesn't look good.
That match itself, Gunther versus Sami Zayn, they're building Sami up to be this Rocky-like, challenger to Gunther. But I think Gunther will smash him. I think Chad Gable will interfere and Gunther will end up winning.
That's the other rumour that was going around. Nothing certain. This is not spoilers or anything. Nobody knows anything.
No spoilers.
But, it's just rumours. I mean, nothing you've read online is true, but the rumours are there, so we're not saying that it's going to happen. But the rumours are that, what you said, Chad Gable could turn heel because he wants to be the one to dethrone Gunther.
Yep.
Therefore, it costs Sami Zayn the match. So that's a possibility. The other one is the fact that if that happened, it wouldn't make any sense bringing Brock Lesnar back and having a match with Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Because that would make no sense. Because Brock would just win it in seconds. It would just be stupid. And then how are they going to fit the possibility of Brock Lesnar versus Gunther in after that? So how's the placement going to be done? That's the question.
If Sami wins it, that frees Gunther up for one of the world titles. Because I think he's had his run as Intercontinental Champion, and now he needs a good run or a good few segments or whatever with a champion like Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes. That'll be cool. So I think that they might do that. They might go Sami Zayn for the win and be a 4-time Intercontinental Champion, and then Gunther's freed up for a world title. Or Gunther will keep it and lose it on Raw the next night.
Yeah, because I don't think he's got any tag team partners, and he's a singles wrestler. The only tag team with him is the other two. The other two he's got alongside him, isn't it? He hasn't got a tag team with one of them. If they're going to be a tag team, it's going to be the two of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've forgotten
That'll
their
be it.
names again as well. What's his name? Giovanni.
Yeah,
Giovanni.
Giovanni Vinci.
And the other one is, I've forgotten his name now. Anyway,
Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
If they're going to be a tag team, it will be those two.
Yeah.
They'll head in the direction of probably splitting them up, making them to a tag team, involving them in more, and then Gunther will be headed forward, like you said, for like main event or something.
But that one's a tough one, that. I'm going to say Gunther. Gunther for the win.
Yeah. The other thing is, which direction would they take Sammy in if he doesn't win? Would it be a rivalry with, if this all works out the way it's rumoured, would it be a rivalry with, what's his name?
Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll do that. And then we'll see what happens there after that. But I think there it'll be Sami Zayn going against Chad Gable, and then Gunther will probably drop the IC title to like Bronson Reed, I'd say. And that frees Gunther up for the world title, one of the world titles then.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's be long term or short term rivalry?
I don't know, because you've got Backlash, and then you've got what's after Backlash.
Isn't there the UK one? They're going to Scotland, aren't they, for one of the pay-per-views?
And you've got Clash at the Castle in June, and then it will be
That's
SummerSlam in August. So you could probably do it April, May. That's going to be a long feud, that is. You could probably put a tag team in there or something like a tag team match or whatever. But I think that they'd probably book that until SummerSlam.
All right.
Gunther to retain the title. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I think I'll go with you on that because he's been unbeaten so far. But if Sammy does it, that'll be interesting. I mean, I normally go the opposites, and I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree with you on that one because I think Gunther's still going to have a run until they decide how they're going to work around Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, if the rumours are true, and the possibility, if the rumours are true, of Brock Lesnar coming back to take the title from him. So they may have a long-running hold because they're doing this thing with Roman Reigns, aren't they, where it's just going on too long. And it's over 1,000 days odd, and he's still got it. And this, that, and the other. He's never won it on his own. It's always been with the help of everybody around him. I've yet to see him win a one-on-one match on his own, with no help whatsoever. And they're
Who was the
probably
last person to pin him?
Huh?
Who was the last person to pin him?
Blimey, you're going back a while, aren't you? 2 years ago now, almost. Do you know?
Pin? Yeah, it was a clean pin in the middle of the ring.
I've forgotten. It's ages ago.
It was Jey Uso.
Oh yeah. So
Jey
he's in
Uso's clean pin in the ring.
He had a title shot though, didn't he? He had a title shot, didn't he?
Oh, this was a tag team match, but it was a clean.
Yeah.
He pinned him clean.
But I mean, a win would have given him a title opportunity anyway, wouldn't it? So
yeah.
He's had that though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had that. Lost that one.
So yeah, I think what they're going to do with Gunther is push him a little bit more. So I think he'll keep it, and then we'll see how it plays out between the three: Sammy, Chad, and then the possibility of Brock Lesnar coming back because he's tied up in this whole scandal at the moment, isn't he? With
yeah, I ain't going to that bit. No way am I going in that way.
That's been talked about to death on YouTube. People have had their say. Videos have been made. Wrestlers have been interviewed. Triple H got asked about it. He said nothing, didn't he? He just said, I'm going to say the same thing as I said before. We had a good night on that pay-per-view and that. And I thought, a good night on the pay-per-view. You had 5 matches and you charged people ticket money to come and watch 5 matches. And you said that was a great night. I thought that pay-per-view was crap.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, I don't pay
And
for
it's
it.
a rip-off for the people who went to see it, I think.
The one I'm not looking forward to is Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World
That's the one
Championship.
coming up next, yes.
I'm not looking forward to that because I don't. I'm sick of seeing Becky Lynch in the title picture. It's the same as Charlotte Flair. I'm sick of seeing it. Put someone else
Yeah,
in.
well, Charlotte Flair's pushed to the max, isn't she? Because she's like class wrestling royalty or something now.
I'd
Because
like
of
to
her.
have seen somebody else fight Rhea Ripley, like Shayna Baszler. I'd like to have seen Shayna Baszler have a good run with Rhea Ripley up to WrestleMania.
I have always said, and I'll stand by it, and I think you said different. Liv Morgan. Now, she's always been underutilized, underrated, and, you know, held back. And that is my opinion on that. And when they finally gave her the belt, I was happy that they actually gave her the opportunity to be champion for however long it lasted. It was guaranteed it wasn't long. All right, fair enough. But she had it. And now we're back to square one again with her. It's like, what have they done? Why are they going back?
But I do think they need to put the belt on Shayna Baszler. She's probably in reality, the toughest woman on that roster. They need to give her a good run with the title. That would be brilliant. I like Shayna Baszler. I think she's great.
I was reading earlier on, apparently, that Ronda Rousey, she never told WWE about any concussions, medical issues, or neurological issues at all when she came into WWE. It came up on a thing earlier on. I read it and I was like, what?
I was never a Ronda Rousey fan. I couldn't. No.
She had her time in MMA and she did well.
Oh, she was good in UFC, but I didn't like her in WWE.
But like the truth is, in UFC, you know who you're up against, but you don't know what they're like. And sooner or later, you're going to come up against somebody who's going to knock your head off. And that happened to her with, what was it, Amanda Nunes?
Holly Holmes.
Nunes? Holly Holmes. She got taken a bit far with Nunes, but when she got Holly Holmes, she just got her ass absolutely kicked. You know, and that shows you that it doesn't matter who you come across. There's going to be always someone bigger than you shortly after.
I watched that fight. I was hoping she'd win that. I never thought Holly Holmes would have won it, but she did. I was kind of shocked with that.
But she'd had it by then. She'd done her thing, and she was just on her way out. I think at the end of that, Then she came into WWE, and I was like, I don't think she's WWE material.
No.
They only built her up because of her MMA career, and then they brought her in. It all started when she teamed up with The Rock, and it was up against Triple H and Stephanie, and she did that judo throw on Triple H or so, and then she went up against Stephanie, and Stephanie giving it all the, I'm going to slap you and everything, I'm going to slap you all around the ring and all this. And then Ronda Rousey came out, and Stephanie was like, oh, I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, but I'm not looking forward to this match because Becky hasn't signed a new contract with WWE. I think she's got 3-4 months left on it. So there's no point in putting the belt on her. Just let Rhea Ripley keep the title. That's what they should do.
If they do put the belt on her, it's only going to be because of Seth, husband and wife.
They're actually going through a divorce, so...
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they were okay. I heard that she split up with him once, but they must have got back together and then seeing how things go. But I didn't know that.
I've read today that they're going through it again. So
didn't hear any news on that. Usually I get a lot of updates, but then again, I don't peek into people's lives on documentaries or anything like that. You got all these reality shows. I mean, Sylvester Stallone's done one now. It's the House Stallone or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I watched it. It's good, that.
I don't really bother looking into Ms. and Mrs. and finding out about people's personal lives outside of WWE and all that. I watch the shows, but I'm not a big I don't watch Big Brother. I don't watch any of that reality either. So I keep out of all that. I just see what goes on when I put the telly on WWE to catch up on it and things.
But Mommy's going to win. Mommy's going to beat the man. That's what's going to happen.
There was something the other day about Becky Lynch I read, or was it earlier on today? She started covering herself up with her ring gear.
Yeah,
Whereas
it's
she's
like
got her
a
stomach exposed. But now they're because of all the body shaming and the people saying about people's body and the way they look and how they produce their image and everything else, she's concerned about it. So she now puts on ring gear that covers it all up.
I don't care about that. As long as I get to see what's going on in the ring, I don't care about what they look like or what they're wearing. I couldn't give a crap
No,
about that.
no, but there's too many people out there that are doing this. Like, oh, look at her. I mean, like Nia Jax.
I'm not a fan of Nia Jax. I don't think she's a very good worker.
She's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Dangerous. She came back on her return and injured 3 people already.
I don't like her.
She done that corner drop like the Yokozuna thing, like used to do. But instead of holding on to the top rope and bending her knees, she actually let go of the top rope the first night she came back and put her full body weight on top of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
And
don't
she's
like her.
actually busted Becky up again once or twice. She's injured a couple other people as well in the ring when she just crashes through people and don't care. No safety.
But yeah, definitely mommy to win that one. That's what I reckon.
I got a feeling you're right. They're going to keep going with the Judgment Day, but wouldn't it be weird in the Judgment Day? No tag belts, Damien with his briefcase, and just Rhea Ripley left with the Women's Championship. They have no championship from anybody else because Dom had the what did he have? The North American, and he lost that. Then he got it back, and he lost it again. And now he's beltless. So the only one that's going to hold a belt in that group is Rhea Ripley. And I've got a funny feeling they're slowly, gradually going towards a Judgment Day split.
That'll happen.
Because with Dominic, keep disappearing, doing things and not telling anybody anything, and then coming back, and they're all don't know what's going on. And now he's joined in with Escobar and the other lot. He's doing all this behind the Judgment Day's back. So I've got a feeling that sooner or later, they're all going to fall apart. The whole thing's going to come apart. And it may be in the next few months, which may be that if they do come apart, then that may mean that Damian Priest will go on his own for the cash-in or something. I don't know if he'll do it tonight.
No, he'll do it night 2 because there's no men's titles on night 1. That's all be on night 2. So the last match for night 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
is the final boss and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to talk about regarding Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. The reason I was going to go with you for the Jey win is the fact that so much has gone on, as well as what's happened with The Rock and Cody Rhodes so far, that I just can't see that they're going to push the heels for the win.
They're winning.
So if you think about what's happened with, like you said, with Jimmy and Jey, he's been screwed. He's been screwed out of the title match that he had a few weeks back, and now they're going 1-on-1. So it's got to be a Jey Uso win because I can't see they're pushing Jimmy all the way through, keep him going with all this stuff, and have him go, Jey put him over. So I think you're right with the Jey Uso win, and that's what I was thinking with the main event for the tags here, that Cody and Seth are going to win it.
No, they won't win it.
I had
The Rock and Roman Reigns will win it, and it will be Bloodline rules for the WWE title, and that's where other people will come down to help Cody Rhodes.
Well, I sort of went the other way, and I said to my mate Jay about it. I said, I think with all the stuff that's happened to Cody, with The Rock, you know, beating him down, putting the blood on Mum's belt, and you know, all that stuff, and all the stuff that happened after, you know, they said cut. That was funny. Did you see that? When he said, I don't give a fuck. When you said cut, he said, you want this to stop just because you said clear? Fuck that. He said, The Rock don't give a fuck. He said, I'm going to carry on. Then he carried on beating, you know, and whipping him with that belt and everything else. And prior to that, with all the other stuff that's gone on, I just had a feeling that it was going to be Cody and Seth that would come out on top.
I can't see that happening. They're gonna make it so it's going to be harder for Cody Rhodes to win it. So it's everybody versus Cody Rhodes, and then towards the end, certain people will come down to help Cody Rhodes win the title, including. No, I won't say it. I'll say it when we get to the last match. I'll say it when we get to the last match.
But are you
big
talking
theory.
about what was on the side of the truck? What was supposed to be on the side of the truck when The Rock was giving the beatdown?
Something else, but I'll tell you that when we get to the last match.
All right. Well, at the moment, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the first night on this page.
I said Dominic and Santos Escobar to win. Jade Cargill, Awesome Truth and New Catch Republic, Jey Uso, Gunther, Rhea Ripley, and the final boss and Roman Reigns to win. That's nice.
Yeah, I went. What did I go with? Did I give an answer on Ray and? I don't think I did.
No.
Ray and. Oh, is it Andrade?
Yeah, Ray and Andrade.
Escobar and Dominic. I'll go the opposite way to you then. I'll go Ray and Andrade. So then I'll say, yeah, with Jade Cargill on the side and making her debut at WrestleMania, I can't see them losing. So I'm going with Bianca, Naomi, and Cargill. Ciampa and Gargano and the New Day. Jey Uso. I'd like to see Sami Zayn do it, but I just think they're going to push Gunther a bit further with this IC title until they find out what's going on, as I said, with Chad, Sami, and possibility of Brock Lesnar coming in. Rhea Ripley, I think she's just too hot at the moment.
Yep.
Becky Lynch, she's putting a lot of people over at the moment. She's only won, I think, 2 of her last few matches. And she promised to beat Nia Jax before, and she didn't. I think she did once. Was it a week or so ago? Or she won one of her matches a while back. But her loss-win ratio is not very good. So I think Rhea Ripley is going to hold on to the women's title. And I'm going to go the other way. And I'm going to say, because of everything that's going on and gone on, that it's going to be Cody and Seth coming out on top over The Rock and Reigns. I won't be surprised if you're right with, you know, The Rock and Roman Reigns winning and it being a bloodline rules for the second night. Because when we come to it, the second night will be Lashley and the Street Profits, Final Testament, 6-man tag, Philadelphia Street Fight. LA Knight, versus AJ Styles. Logan Paul, Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, triple threat for the US title. Io Sky v Bailey for the Women's Championship. Seth Rollins, McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. And why does it just say Roman versus Cody for the Undisputed for night 2?
Because the previous match hasn't took place yet.
Yeah, I know, but that says single match. It's weird. It's just the way it's written. It should say possibility of, shouldn't it?
Well, no, because the other
Bloodline
match
rules.
hasn't took place yet, so they can't
Yeah, but
say
if they
what it
wrote
is.
in saying possibility of Bloodline rules stroke Reigns v Cody, it would be one of the two, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the way it's written. It just says it's going to be that, but we know it's not until the results for night one.
If you start from the bottom with that street fight with Lashley and the Street Profits and the Final Testament, I'm going to say Lashley and the Street Profits
Are we
because
doing that
they've lost.
tomorrow? Are we doing this
They've
all
lost.
on one?
They've lost everything that they've done at the moment with the Final Testament. So Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to win that one.
Oh, we're going for night two on the same day, are we? We're not. I thought it was going to do night two tomorrow, but never mind.
Oh no, I won't be here tomorrow, mate. I'm going out tomorrow.
Oh no, actually, yeah, it's better if we do it tonight because I'm not here tomorrow either. I'm round mum and dad, so that means that I'd have to do it at like 8 o'clock at night if we were going to.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this out of the way then. Right, WrestleMania 40 night two. So we've covered night one. We'll do this all in one video. So we're up to 50 minutes at the moment. If people can stand to watch us do yakking.
I don't think anyone's been in yet, so we're all right.
Well, once this goes up, it might get the views. We can have comments and stuff underneath. I posted it saying I was going to be on live, but I think I put StreamYards instead of YouTube, but I think I've messed that one up. Anyway, this will go up as a video when it's done, so hopefully we'll get some interaction on it. If anybody is watching, leave your comments in the box below. Bobby Lashley, Street Profits, Final Testament, six-man tag Philadelphia Street Fight. So Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, and who's the other one? God, I keep forgetting the names. When I'm not watching, Angelo Dawkins, yeah. Against Karrion Kross, and I take it it's the AOP, Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
Cool, blimey, that's a big set of people in there, except for the Street Profits, isn't it?
That's going to be a good fight, that is.
Yeah. I would say with all the stuff that's gone on, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, I reckon, overturning it.
Yeah, because they've lost every fight they've been in. They've been jumped numerous times, so the old Bobby Lashley's coming back.
Oh, we got one like on the video already. We got one like on the video already.
Cool. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to win.
Okay, I'll back you on that one. Keep dropping those likes, folks. It all helps the algorithm and everything. Share the video, comment, subscribe if you're new. This is at Haunted Sessions over here. Go to his channel, check out all his paranormal stuff. Got some good videos on there. Also, he does lives. Don't forget to jump on there when you see him up there.
Oh, I haven't done a live yet. Not this year.
Hey?
I haven't done a live this year yet.
I don't think you have, actually. It took me 9 years to do my first live.
Every time I want to go live, someone's got a video up or someone
I know.
else is live.
That's why I picked a Monday, to make sure that my lives weren't interrupting anything. But when I look at Tuesdays, you got Beardo, so I can't do anything that night. You fit your premieres in before Beardo does it, so you do it at that time. Wednesday, I don't even know if anybody does anything Wednesday.
Ouija
Thursday,
Brothers.
huh?
Ouija Brothers are live Wednesday.
All right. So Thursday, excuse me. I'm not sure. Friday is another Beardo stream. And I don't know what goes on the weekends. There's so much going on YouTube. You've got to schedule your times, haven't you?
Yep.
I need some water in a minute. Right, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. The rivalry there is intense. LA Knight and AJ Styles can't stand each other. This goes back a good few months to when AJ first returned, turning on LA Knight and walking out the ring, and this has been going on for months since then. So these two have got to settle it on night 2 of WrestleMania. So what do you think is going to happen there?
LA Knight win.
Yeah.
But
Do you like
LA Knight win.
Do you like Styles as a heel or not?
I like Styles. I'm a big AJ Styles fan, but LA Knight to win. It's just makes simple viewing, really.
A lot bigger, though, hasn't he? You've seen the size of him compared to when he left.
Yeah.
AJ Styles has got some bulked up muscle now, hasn't he? He's not what he used to be. He's bigger. I just couldn't believe the size of him when he returned. I was
But
like,
we
what?
need an LA Knight win. That's what we need.
I like LA Knight. It took me a long time to figure out when he turned up in WWE, to figure out where he came from. I was looking at him and thinking,
TNA.
it wasn't. It was Eli Drake.
Eli
But it
Drake.
took me so long to figure out where he came from. But I used to watch TNA a lot when you had Bobby Roode, Storm, Thingy Storm,
James Storm.
huh?
James Storm.
James Storm, the Beer Money. I used to love Beer Money. Used to love it.
I met him a couple of years ago at Comic-Con, and he signed a picture for me.
It took me a long time to figure out where he come from. I just did not know, and I was listening to it and thinking, this is bugging me now. I've heard this before. I don't know where, because he wasn't LA Knight then, was he? He was Max Dupree. And I thought, what is this silly business going on here? And then I suddenly realised, I went, oh, when I looked it up, it was Eli Drake. Because it was that thing that got me when he went, LA Knight, yeah! And it was that thing. And then he started doing, that's not a thing, it's a fact of life and all that. And I thought, where have I heard it before? And when I got it, I was like, dang, how did you not remember that? But yeah, it caught me off guard. I thought, I've seen this bloke before, but I don't know where. LA Knight v AJ Styles. Okay. Tough one. Very tough one. Why has it got a feeling that AJ Styles is going to pull it off? I don't know why.
I'm going LA Knight.
He needs it, but I think AJ Styles is. I'll go with AJ. I'll go the other way because obviously I can't pick the same as you. So I'm going to say LA Knight versus AJ Styles. It's going to be AJ Styles winning it.
The next one I'm not too bothered about.
What,
Logan
the
Paul
Logan
versus
Paul
Randy Orton versus
triple
Kevin
threat?
Owens in a United States triple threat match. I'm not looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to put the belt on Randy Orton, and
I don't think it's Kevin.
I don't think that Logan's going to keep the belt. Kevin Owens is going to win it.
You reckon?
And I think Randy might turn heel. He
might. Yeah. This is awkward because can you see? I know you said he won't, but if he did, can you see Randy Orton as a US champ? I can't.
Yeah, I can see Randy Orton as a United States champion, but I've just got a sneaking feeling that Kevin Owens is going to win it.
Yeah. So there's no way you think Logan Paul is going to walk out with it on him?
No.
Because it is technically no DQs, isn't it, in a triple threat?
Yep. You might get a bit of interference from Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, but I still think that Kevin Owens will walk away United States champion. Kevin might turn heel. You don't know.
Yeah, there wasn't any talk of that. The only talk that I've heard is the fact that Seth. I didn't go to that actually. I'll talk about that in a minute when we get to it. Seth Rollins one. And there was something we talked about earlier about the Brock Lesnar return, possibly. That was recovered. And there was another one that I heard, but I can't remember quite what it was. There were like 3 rumours, and I've covered one. I've got another one coming up with the Seth match, and I can't remember what the other one is. So I'm going to go with. Don't ask me why. I'm not a big fan of the bloke. I've never watched any of his YouTube stuff. I've just got a funny feeling that he's going to find a way. Logan's going to find a way to keep it.
No.
I know the bloke is a prat. His brother's an idiot as well. You got the Mike Tyson fight coming up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Pending Mike Tyson's brain scan and everything else to make sure he's okay to actually box. Otherwise,
Mike
the fight
Tyson
would be off
fucking
from what I've
won't.
heard. Huh?
Mike Tyson will freaking kill him.
I know. It's a stupid thing. Apparently, I heard that I don't even know if it's true, and I hope it's not. Apparently, he said after this fight, he's calling out Chuck Norris. He fucking bloke's 80. Chuck Norris is 80-something.
If he called out Steven Seagal first, then I'd probably watch it because I don't like Steven Seagal.
He's got to go to Russia first for that.
Apparently, Jake Paul's going to call out Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee.
Bruce Lee, they're both dead.
Yeah, I know, but he's going to call them out anyway.
How's
He'll
he?
do that to go, see, they didn't show up. They're fucking dead, mate.
Fucking idiot. What is up with the bloke? I think he's got something wrong with him. He just looks... He's an absolute idiot, that bloke. I've never seen any of the side... Actually, no, tell a lie. I've seen one Sideman content, and I thought this is the biggest pile of shit I've ever sat through in my life. And it was Mini Minter. My God, that bloke. He's so far up his own arse, I'm surprised he hasn't got his head round. You know what I mean? The bloke is an absolute prick. He was going on about how good he was at football, you know, what he's played in a team, and I'm this and I'm that, and I've done this and I've done that. And I thought, I can't watch this anymore. It's driving me absolutely. It bored me to tears about as much as that shit the other night that Beardo went over. The twin paranormal demon. Oh, God. What was that all about? I might do a video on that one day.
What about the WWE Women's Championship? Io Sky versus Bailey. This is another one I don't care for.
I don't know.
Even though Bailey's put on a bit of timber and she looks good for it, she got that big ass going on.
My flatmate's friend, he's Albanian, and he met a girl called Louise, and she came round here once with the kids and him, and she looks exactly like Bailey.
No way.
She is the spit of Bailey. I showed the guy the other day, Artur, his name is Artur. He's Albanian. He's got 3 kids now. He had 2, he's got 3. And I showed him the picture and he went, yeah, she looks, he said, whoa, he said, that 100%. Exactly spitting image. Portsmouth 1, Shrewsbury 1. Oh, League 1. I'm going to go...
Bailey's going to win it.
After all that's gone on, I would say Bailey. Yeah, I agree with you. Unless Damage Control interfere in some way and outnumber her, and she's got hopefully she's got backup for the match as well. Because
she'll have backup.
I did hear a rumor that Dakota Kai could turn on the Damage Control and leave them.
That might work. That might happen.
Because she went to Bailey first and said she knew nothing about it. This is how they built the storyline. Bailey teamed up with her. She turned on Bailey and went back with Damage Control. Now she's been in Damage Control for the past few weeks. There's rumours that she could, take out Damage Control, turn on them, and go back and go back to a face again. So that may be some backup for Bailey, but that's only one. You've still got the other members of Damage Control to deal with. So who else would be the backup for Bailey? Unless you've got surprise returns coming, which is not unnatural for a big WrestleMania event, is it?
Unless someone like what's her name? Raquel Rodriguez, yeah. Or Liv Morgan helps out.
Yeah, you might get a few running out, to take out Damage Control, and then it could go back to a one-on-one. But unless there isn't a disqualification first, which is always the case, if you get a DQ, then the champion will retain. That might be a way of keeping the rivalry going.
Oh no, Bailey's definitely winning that. Bailey's definitely winning that. They've set it up for it, so I'm going to go for Bailey.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. I think Damage Control are about to suffer some major damage there
I
somewhere.
think they are.
Right, Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship.
That's
Where
going to
you
be a good one. CM Punk on commentary. I think he'll
He said he would be there, didn't he? You can't have WrestleMania without Punk because the first 4 letters is Phil.
He'll probably cost one of them. I think
He's had
he'll cost.
problems with McIntyre. I wouldn't be surprised if it was McIntyre he's crossed over.
It'll cost Seth Rollins by accident, and Drew McIntyre will win it. And then after all that's happened, Damian Priest will cash in on him.
And what? And Drew McIntyre will lose out again?
No, Drew will win. Drew will beat Rollins for the title.
Yeah,
and
I
as
didn't
he's
know
celebrating, and then the cash in will happen, and then Damian Priest will beat McIntyre for the title.
And then McIntyre can turn fully heel because he's been screwed again.
Yep.
And then he can go down on a big push. He can go on a big push from there on, can't he? WWE can elevate him, and then he'll get bigger and bigger and bigger with a bigger storyline leading towards eventually him picking it up.
So it'll be McIntyre and Priest having a feud over the world title.
And the
So
question
McIntyre
is,
win.
Yeah.
McIntyre win with a cash in for Money in the Bank.
So after that, considering if Seth Rollins should lose it or drop the belt, as in WWE speak, will he take time off or will he be back on Raw?
Yeah, he'll take time off for a bit. He's injured, isn't he? He's got injuries like back and knee and stuff. So.
Oh, we've got 2 likes now.
Okay.
Nice. Keep the likes coming, folks. Yeah, I would say I would like to see Seth keep it, but that may tie in actual fact, with the next thing that we're going to talk about. Depending on the results from night 1 with Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. Now, the rumours are, and again, this is just rumours, that Seth Rollins could turn heel and cost Cody Rhodes the championship. That's another rumour that's being thrown about.
I can't see that happening. I really can't see that happening. But what I think is just when you think Cody Rhodes is going to win the WWE Championship, people will start coming down, like the Bloodline, and then The Rock will come down, and then you'll hear John Cena's music hit. You'll hear the glass from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then you'll hear the Hulk Hogan music. And they'll all be fighting. But then you'll hear one bit of music which people want to hear. And you'll hear Shattered Dreams from Goldust as Dustin Rhodes comes down to help his brother.
That would be cool. Because he's in AEW at the moment, isn't he? Or somewhere?
Kind of. He's not doing anything there. But they could let him off to come do this one thing.
Yeah.
But I think that's what will happen.
If you get a chance, I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm finding them really interesting at the moment. Jay sent me a link the other day to Ariel Helwani's podcast. And he had CM Punk on the other day, and he was talking about AEW. There's some things you can talk about and some things you can't.
Oh, yeah.
But he went over things with Jack Perry and other people before he left AEW and came back to WWE. And it was really interesting to hear. And he's a lot calmer now. He's not like, he still says, like, I mean, he talked about Benoit. And he said, fuck him and fuck that and everything else. He said, but
yeah, I've seen
that. But he has calmed down a lot. He answers the questions not better. He's not getting so upset when he speaks about what's been brought forward to him and stuff like that. I'm
because
about
AEW
35
shit.
minutes
That's why.
out from the end of it.
AEW is shit. I will never watch AEW.
That company, it'll only survive. CM Punk said on that chat thing that if Tony Khan keeps putting money in, he said it's not run properly. He can't run it. He doesn't run it. He's got no idea how to run it, and that's why the company's suffering. It'll stay, he said, but unless Khan puts money in, it'll go belly up. It won't work.
I watched the first couple of episodes of that and I liked it. But now they're starting to get loads of ex-WWE in there. It's just like watching a third brand of
Yeah.
WWE. So I don't want
It's
to
like an
watch old
extension
men.
of WWE, isn't it? It's like an extension. It's like they've sent them off to Florida Championship Wrestling or something.
If I wanted to watch old WWE matches, I'd go and watch old WWE matches. I wouldn't want to watch it on a platform like AEW. That's why I don't like it. It's shit.
My favourite match of all time's got to be WrestleMania 25. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, #1.
No.
That was great.
No. The best match of all time is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart.
Oh, was that the I Quit one?
In the submission match. That's the
Submission,
best
yeah.
match ever. And then the second one will be Macho Man Randy Savage versus
Rick Rude.
Ricky Steamboat, the Intercontinental Championship. And then it will be Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels in the first ever ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh yeah, where Shawn messed up.
That's the top three. That's my top three.
My other favourite one that I really do like was WrestleMania. Was it 18? Was it 18 or 8? No, not 8. It was 18, I think. And it was Rock versus Hogan. I really enjoyed that. The way the Rock was like doing things, and then Hogan got up and he was giving it all the old.
I don't like it when they try and force a WrestleMania moment. A moment's made because of what's happening, not because they've gone make that happen for a moment.
Yeah.
I've seen too many of that.
The way that match was, the crowd loved it, and it was done really well with Rock versus Hogan. That was just fantastic. But the second one was just crap, and it was like Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels Part 2. It didn't work. Didn't work as good as the first match ever did. You could never compare to the first match. No way.
But with that last match on the card, Cody will win it. Cody will win it with help from some legends and probably his brother.
Yeah, because that the side of that big truck when Cody was getting the beat down showed Cena and Austin on it, didn't it?
But then in the background, you saw Brock Lesnar as well.
I missed that part, but because it was too quick, the camera was panning round too fast.
As soon as Rock opens the door, you see in the distance on the back door, you see Brock Lesnar.
Ah, okay. I missed that. I'll have to go back and have a look.
But if Cody Rhodes' mom is in the audience, Rock's going to be looking at her. He's going to be like, yeah, this is your boy. And then just as he's about to get a beat down, Goldust will turn up.
Well,
shattered music. You'll see it, Shattered Productions, and Goldust will come down.
Well, I mean, The Rock's heel turn now is I think it's better than when he was heel before. But we're going back to like 1997 here, aren't we? The sort of person he was when he fought Mick Foley and this, that, and the other with the shirts and stuff. But the way that he talks while he was giving Cody the beat down and everything else is exactly the same as it was all them years ago. And it's still good. It's still good.
If you think about it, The Rock could turn on Roman Reigns.
I was thinking that.
You know, The Rock, because he's been playing this all along.
Yeah.
He's been helping Cody Rhodes get whatever, make him look bad. The Rock's better, and then he turns on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, because I've studied. I'm not a big body language expert, but I've been studying The Rock while he's been in the ring with the Bloodline, and I've been looking at him and looking at how he stands and how he looks at Reigns when Reigns is talking, and it doesn't look like he's impressed. When he drops his arms to his side like that and he just stands there looking at him, he just looks like, I've lost interest in you, Roman.
Yeah.
And he just looks like at any minute he could just do something to him, you know. And he just doesn't have the look that he's in full support of Roman Reigns. I've noticed there's a difference in the way that The Rock is when he's in the ring with Roman Reigns to when he's in the ring on his own. So you can definitely see there's body language there that tells you that something is just slightly off.
But for sure, Cody Rhodes is going to win the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
They can't not do it this year because they did it last year and he got screwed. Solo Sikoa screwed him over. He got the loss after winning the Rumble and getting all the way to WrestleMania. And if they do that again this year, that's just that's a dick move. That's the wrong move to do completely.
And I think Cody's already slipped up and said that they're going to get a new championship made because he wants the Winged Eagle belt, but they might do it so it brings it into the 90s, into this decade, sorry.
Is that like the one that Bret Hart had the wings on?
It's the one that Stone Cold had.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think he was the last person to hold it, the original Winged Eagle. So they're going to have it where it looks like it's all modernised. That'd be cool.
I mean, I'm looking for Cody Rhodes to win it this year because
He will.
There's no way, as I said, that they can go down the same road again as they went down last year. With that screw job from Solo, Roman Reigns winning again, not on his own, capitalising on somebody else. The other rumour I heard is that it could be Solo Sikoa that turns.
That would be interesting.
Because he's been looking a little bit now and then, hasn't he? A bit more sort of, you know, and he doesn't say much, and they say you should always watch the quiet ones.
He don't say much at all.
No. Not a bad thing for getting paid, is it? Go out there, do what you're told, and get paid. Just don't say a word.
But I think that's going to be the card. It's going to be interesting tomorrow for night one when I wake up and see, when I watch the highlights and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. I won't give it out on here, but I'll message you and I will send you a word, and you just Google it, and you can get the full shows, and they cut out all the adverts, everything. I watch Raw and SmackDown like that now because I haven't got BT Sport. You type it in, and then you just click on the link, and then you go down to. Don't go to the top two. Go to the third one down, which is I think something called Top HD or something like that.
Yeah.
Click on that, and when you watch Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, whatever, they cut out all the adverts. So if there's an advert coming, it fades in and fades back straight away like that. So you go out the match, back into the match. Where the adverts would have been, it's gone.
But it's going to be good for sure tomorrow. I'm interested.
I'll send you a word on text on Twitter. Type it in Google. Click on the link. Then go down and open one of them up. You've got a whole selection of NXT, WWE, Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, Impact, AEW, all that lot. And you can watch that from there.
Sweet one.
Rather than watch the highlights, you can watch the full pay-per-view and you don't get no interruptions.
That's good, that.
I do it all the time because I had BT Sport, but I wasn't going to pay £25 a month for it.
No, I get it with my package, so I get it free.
It was good because I could watch Raw and stuff at night when I had it, because I had it through a friend's thing who's gave me the code and everything, but I took the app and things off Xbox and stuff, so I can't watch it anymore. So that's Sky for you, though, isn't it? So just to recap, night one, Rey Mysterio and Andrade, Bianca, Belair, Naomi and Jade, Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, Kofi Kingston and Woods, Jey Uso, Gunther, Rhea, and Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. And you've gone the other way, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're going Escobar, Dominic.
I'm going Dominic, Cargill.
The three ladies. Yeah.
New Catch Republic, Miz and R-Truth, Jey Uso, Gunther, Rhea Ripley, and The Rock and Roman Reigns.
Right. Night 2, Bobby Lashley, Street Profits,
Oh, no,
AJ Styles.
LA Knight,
I don't know why. I've got a funny feeling that Logan Paul's just going to find a way out.
Kevin Owens,
Bailey,
Bailey,
Drew. You went
Drew.
with Drew, didn't you?
with a cash in.
And then we got the possibility of whatever Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes turns out to be, what match that is.
Cody
I'm
Rhodes
going
will win
with Cody.
with a Rock turn, or Cody Rhodes wins with the help of Goldust.
Yeah. Okay, so we've covered it in 1 hour and 20.
That's all right, that.
Predictions are in. See what I mean? I named it Wrestling with Predictions because you wrestle with the idea of looking at the list and who you're going to pick. So that was the whole 2-in-1 thing. Talking about wrestling with predictions. There you go. That's the name of it. So the actual pay-per-view tonight is midnight. So you got 7 matches on the first card and 7 matches. Why have we only got 6 on night 2?
No idea.
Well, we've covered everything apparently. Right, so yeah, the pay-per-view is at midnight tonight. It's on pay-per-view. It's £20 per night, so you look at an average of £40 for both nights. Pay it if you want, don't pay it if you don't want to.
That's
I'm
ridiculous.
not going to. I'll catch it on stream next day. It costs me nothing. I can just watch the whole thing back. But if you want to watch it on the night, have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy the pay-per-view. No spoilers in the comments, otherwise you'll be barred, banned, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't want to see any of that before I've watched it. So I appreciate the fact that we got a good community here, and I don't think we have any people spoiling stuff. So if you do, remember, you're banned. Straight up. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Jay, thanks for coming in. Jason.
Oh, thanks for having me on. Enjoyed it.
That's all right. I will invite you back at some point for another one. I think I'm going to do something like a reaction to some of these paranormal stuff that Beardo's covered and a few other things. Not just because Beardo's doing it, but because I've seen the video myself and I want to put my take on it. So I might have you back to join me with that, or I might do one on my own. See how it goes. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's going to cover Wrestling with Predictions for today. Again, before we close, Jason, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
And you? I'm going to
Good
go and have
day
a sleep now.
tomorrow. We're both busy doing things. You're out, I'm out. I've got dinner with the parents, a few drinks in the afternoon, a couple of glasses of wine, then a nice walk back home in the evening. So that's my day covered.
I'm going out for birthday dinner with my old man tomorrow, so.
Oh, nice. Enjoy it. Tell him I said happy birthday.
Thank you.
Love to the family, Tori and Lisa. Keep safe, and I will see you on the next one.
Bye.
And if I can find a way to stop this stream now. There we go. Hang on. Yeah, we're out. Bye-bye.